Quite a nice decision. Adam Thomas here with Craig Macintyre. How are we doing today?
I'm good.
Fight date again, June 22.
Yeah, June 22nd in the Emirates Arena.
Looking forward to it?
Really excited to get back fighting. Been at the ring now from November and things happening behind the scenes and stuff, and it's good to be back fighting and get back in the ring.
Yeah, last time I saw you was one of the St Andrews shows in November.
Right.
That was a pretty tough fight. I remember you getting a pretty bad cut on the hit above the eye. How's that sort of been?
That's been fine. It wasn't as bad as what I first thought it was. It was nothing in the end up. It was quite a tough fight, to be fair. The boy had come in last minute. It was 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 knockouts. I never really know anything about him. I don't really research much about my opponents before I fight them. I leave that to Ped, and Ped comes up with the game plan and stuff. So it wasn't until after the fight that I found out about his amateur record and all that sort of thing. So it wasn't as basic as what I thought it was going to be, but we got the win and boxed well.
I can see sort of punched pretty hard as well and things like that.
He could punch a bit, the boy. He's 2 fights, 2 knockouts, but you can't really read too much into that because you don't know the standard of his opponents and what they've been like. But he could punch a bit. It took me by surprise a wee bit.
Yeah. What was the reason sort of with your 6 month gap?
Well, I was with Sam Carrick previously, and to be honest, in my eyes things weren't really working out, and I didn't want to continue with them as my management. So we were in a bit of a lockhead, trying to get my contract back and stuff. So that's why it took 6 months basically to sort.
Was it frustrating sort of not being able to fight during that time?
It was frustrating because Sam wanted to keep me and I didn't want to be there, but at that time there was no talk of fights because we were trying to sort the contract out, so there wasn't any discussion of fights. And I'm a boxer, at the end of the day I just want to fight, and at that point I didn't want to be there, so I just wanted to fight regardless, and that was stopping me.
You obviously sort of in the title mix before, so obviously maybe set you back a bit as well with that.
Definitely, I think, and actually I moved up to, it was Ped that told me when I was out, I moved up to 16 in the rankings. I actually moved up places in on BoxRec, but I think it probably has set me back. In the back of November, if I was to fight in March, April time, that would have set me up for maybe back in title mix now. But I've now fighting June 22nd. This is going to be just to get me back in the ring, shake the cobwebs off, and I'm going to need to wait again until I think my next date is September 6th. So then I can take a step up and then get into a title mix at the end of the year, whereas that would have maybe been the place I was in now.
Yeah. Happy to sort of have everything done with MTK and
delighted. I've known Danny for a good few years. When he was up here training with Derry Matthews, he set up camp here. I used to go down to Morrison's gym and train with the boys and spar and stuff, so I've known Danny for years. And MTK's taken over Scottish boxing and world boxing, really. They're the biggest management company in the world now, so I know I'm in good hands with him and they can get me the fights that I need.
Yeah, obviously stablemate Kieran Smith as well. He's with them as well. So.
He's with them just now and everything's gone according to plan for him. He's doing really well. He's got the WBC International.
Yeah, silver.
Silver.
There's a few names
how much I know. So he's been getting title fights and now he's ready to push on. He's got a big step up against a Mexican boy.
Yeah.
And after that, then he's going to be a top contender in the world, and it's up to him what way he wants to go. So that's the position I want to be in this time next year.
You managed to beat you to the first professional title.
First title, I know. It's no going to let me live that down. I was hoping I was going to get it before him.
Yeah. Obviously your sort of last title fight, that was a while ago, with Henry James, was that back in June?
This time last year.
Yeah.
Run about this time last year.
Yeah. Long time since then.
Feels like a long time.
Yeah. When you look back on that fight, do How do you sort of see things back from back then?
The only thing I can really say about it is I put it off doing it an off night. We've been working on things in the gym as well that I know I need to work on, which even having an off night, I should have still won that fight. I still do feel like I probably nicked the fight, but that shouldn't even have been close. That should have been a landslide win for me, and I made it hard for myself. So I put it into an off night, but there's things that I really need to work on for that fight, and we've been doing it in the gym.
I suppose it's good to have that sort of fight early on, like
it's good. It's no good to have it drawn like
but that's not a loss.
No, it's not a loss. But I suppose I've learned a lot from it. First time going 10 rounds as well, so we've done 10 rounds. I know I've got that in the tank. It was a hard fight for what it really shouldn't have been. But it's good it's happened early on now, so I can put that behind me and really kick on now.
I think I've asked you about that before, but I think you said last time it wasn't a fight you weren't too bothered about getting a rematch for. I think
that's dead now in the water. But at the time, as soon as the fight was done, I went to Vegas, and when I got back to Vegas, I was like, right, that's the fight I want. I want to make it right. But then things were just we couldn't get the rematch on and stuff, and it dragged on for that long that I was at a point where I was actually mentally drained with it. It was meant to be happening like 3 or 4 times in the 6 months after it. I was done with it after that. I was like, do you know what, just put it behind me and move on.
I guess you can sort of focus on it sometimes. So you can focus on it sometimes.
You can just be. That's what I was focusing on. It was like the Henry James fight's happening. And that's all right. The Henry James fight's happening. Oh, we can't make it that day. Like the Henry, and I was like, do you know what? I can't just keep focusing on this one fight. Like I wanted to avenge it, but I'm saying avenge it. It wasn't a loss, but I wanted to correct that, and it got to a point where I couldn't be bothered with it anymore. I was done with it.
Yeah, I guess in a weird way, the 6 months is a good chance to sort of recharge the batteries a bit.
It was. I was in training camp with Kieran when he boxed last time out there in March.
Yeah.
I was in training camp for the 3rd of January right through to then, and then even after that for a couple of weeks. And then when nothing was on the cards, then I took some time off. So it was good to sort of recharge the batteries, and I started focusing on other things. Like I've started PTing and stuff, and doing some boxing coaching myself. Yeah. So it's given me time to add that in.
How are you finding them?
It's been good. It's like it keeps me in the gym as well, which is going to help. Like after this fight, if me myself, I know, like if I've got a 6 month block of training where I've been training for like January, if I was to fight in March, I'd have been right back into camp right through to this one, and I would have known I'd had a couple of months off in the summer, or a couple of weeks off, and I wouldn't have been in the gym. I'd have been out and I'd been enjoying myself and having a drink and eating too much food, whereas now I'll be staying in the gym, so I'll probably be keeping myself in a lot better shape outside the camp.
What made you want to do PT and
well, it's actually people was asking me like if I ever done any PT and if I would do any one-to-one boxing sessions with them, and I was like, oh, if you want, it was like a couple of my mates and stuff, and I was like, well, if you want a session, then I'm happy to do one for you. And then the more people were asking, I was like, well, I'd be as well just doing it now and going and get my level 3 personal trainer.
Yeah, I think you were sort of mostly full time before.
Yeah, I'm still full time just now. Like I've only started that maybe a couple of weeks ago, so I'm still getting people in the gym and that, and I've still got gaps in my day. Yeah. So I'm still full time ish training.
Yeah. It's good to have the sort of the separate bit though, I guess, to not be boxing 24/7.
Yeah, well, actually I'm doing it out at MTK gym.
Oh, okay.
And there, so I'm still in there with like Tyrone and stuff, and Sean McComb and Sam Maxwell and that, Paddy Barnes. They're all in the gym as well, and Danny and Dominic, so I'm in there.
Right.
If I'm from no in there, I'm in here. From no in here, I'm out running. I'm in my bed.
Keeping you busy. Obviously, you sort of saying there, June, this fight coming up, I'm assuming just sort of get you back into the...
Yeah, I've got a 6 rounder, so just get back in the ring, shake the cobwebs off, get back to winning, and set myself up for September.
Yeah. What would you sort of like to achieve by the end of the year?
Well, obviously, if everything goes according to plan, I'd like to be back in title mix by the end of the year. I'm hoping to get 3 fights by the end of the year, June, September, and then maybe one before Christmas. So hopefully I could step up my opponent in September and title before Christmas.
I was going to say your weight, Bobby Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Got yours, the British and Commonwealth obviously.
I think he's just won the European as well.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, with Lee Hughes.
Joe Hughes.
So he's got all of them.
He's got everything. Aye.
Cleaned up. Is there any sort of potential players that you would like to face or to? Or?
To be honest, my mind's not really on anybody else just now. It's just about me fighting. Whatever name gets put out to me, I'm happy to take a fight. With a full training camp and make sure I'm ready, I'd be happy to take any fight just now.
There's a few guys domestically as well, I guess, your way as well.
Aye, it's good in Scotland and Britain just now. Like my weight's probably one of the hottest weights going, so there's plenty of fights to be made, and MTK's got plenty of fighters as well, so it's the fights are easy to make.
Would you take any of the Scottish guys?
I'd take any of them next after this full training camp. I haven't turned in anybody.
Obviously sponsors big.
Sponsored by GING. They've been backing me for the start of my pro career, and they've been amazing with me. So I'd like to say a big shout out to them.
Stuff. Tickets, if anybody's looking to.
Tickets for June 22nd. Get at me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Just give me a message if anybody wants to come.
Stuff. Well, listen, thanks for your time and best of luck.
Thank you.